Hello, everyone, and welcome to Big Brother 20, my weekly meltdowns coverage of Rockstar's Eviction. I just want to say I'm so happy to have everyone here, with this boss-ass bitch. Okay? Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes! I'm going to the Jerry house with Bayleigh, and I'm going to chill.
And I'm just gonna chill.
Just can't keep mama down.
I love how she just kept randomly started choking up in the middle of not anything that she was talking about emotionally. She's talking about the OTEV comp and then she starts crying.
Hello.
And then Julie literally has to pat her on the leg and be like, "It's okay. You gotta vote. You're fine." And she's like, "Okay, you're right. That's right. Yes."
Jeez. Okay. Well, hello, everyone in the chat. We've got Albert, anti-Trump turd, Rebecca Hurley, Joy Thomas, Bambi, everyone. Hello. Thank you. We've got better internet this evening. Hello, Bonita. I just want to say I apologize for Tuesday. I don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened, but I'm just going to play dumb. And
yeah, this is what happens when I don't show up.
This is what happens when... What was the hair flip about tonight? Anyone in the chat? What was the hair flip?
I think she just had to flip? Yeah, no, she just had to go out with a bang. I'm trying to get
Hey, Kyle. Listen, here's the thing. We'll get into the episode, but I'm just kind of I'm so confused with who Rockstar is, because she's one person in the house, and then in the diary room and when being interviewed by Julie, it's a completely different accent. I don't recognize the accent. It's just I'm Rockstar, and it's gonna be all right that I got out of the house. It's just I'm a badass bitch, and these little frivolous ass rich bitches can kiss my ass. Whatever. It's what. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is for Rockstar.
Well, first let's talk about the Veto episode. Because I feel like in this Veto, Wait, are you playing that from the global Twitter?
In the jury house, honey.
Deb, are you playing that from the global Twitter account?
From the global Twitter account? No.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. They they made that tweet. But yeah. So before we talk about the eviction tonight, let's talk about all the craziness that went down in the Veto episode, particularly the Veto competition. I feel like this OTEV competition was fully representative of how this season has been as a whole. And this season as a whole has been Faysal just being totally in the dark all the time, just making dumb moves that benefit Tyler's stupid dumb. And that's exactly what happened in this OTEV comp. Tyler would have had the incorrect answer, but Angela had to say, "Hey, did you get this?" Seriously.
That's because she was doubting herself. She didn't know if she had the right answer.
Whatever. Faysal got fucked, okay? Faysal got fucked. That's all there is to it. She should have kept her mouth shut. She shouldn't have said anything. Even if she was doubting herself, you be freaking quiet.
But they didn't just get fucked. They fucked themselves.
Yeah, and that's what they've done all season long. So they're not even rootable underdogs, to me anyway. They're not even rootable underdogs in the sense that they're making the right moves. They're just down in numbers and stuff like that. They are self-imploding week after week after week, and it's just one bad decision after another.
Everybody is protecting Tyler. Tyler is, I will admit, in the chat, Rebecca, yes, Tyler's playing a good game. I'm sorry, he is. He's got everyone wrapped around his little curls. They're protecting him. It's all about protecting him. He even went as far as to tell Sam, "I'm sorry, I'm not hanging out with you as much, but I can't because then people will be on to us."
Honestly, him saying that though is him trying to distance himself from Sam, because I don't know if you guys covered this on Tuesday, but she's literally turning into a serial killer which I want to talk about tonight too.
We will.
But yeah, I think that's him not trying to like missed her. That's him trying to like distance himself from her, you know, like while still like maintaining this like jury vote that he has pretty much on lock with Sam.
If he's smart, he will drag her ass to the end. She is the ultimate GOAT. He should hold on to her.
Totally agree with that. Especially now that Rockstar is out of the house, I think that Sam is the #1 GOAT. And the sad thing is that Sam realizes it. I mean, we saw in tonight's episode, she was like, I feel like I've like, or was it tonight or last night? But she said in one of these episodes, she's like, I feel like I'm waking up and realizing I've wasted this whole summer and I haven't done anything. And Tyler's like, you're right. You haven't done anything, but that's good because that's who you are. You're so great. And she's like, you know what, Tyler, you're right. Just give me a hug and I won't curb stomp you.
Yeah, here's listen. I don't know. We did cover it on Tuesday, but nobody saw it.
Yeah.
I'm a Southern woman, and sometimes when I get pissed, I will say the craziest shit you've ever heard about killing people. And I've never said curb stopping, but I've said I will murder a bitch.
I mean, not just saying curb stop, but explaining in great detail what a curb stop entails, like to the point where she knows like how the person dies, like their jaw like goes up in their face and shit. She definitely was talking. Yeah, she definitely was talking about like she like has experience with this or something. So who knows if she's hiding a grave in her trailer, or maybe she's like welded a casket of her own victims before.
Look, she's on a lot of
bodies under the sugar
dead bodies buried everywhere. I just want to say real quick, I got the live feeds up, and Fessy's kicking ass.
Good.
Fessy has pretty much cleared a path for. I mean, there's literally no soap or anything.
They're not showing Tyler's tube though.
They're not showing what?
You know, I can't see Tyler's tube, like what he's got in it, like where he's at.
Well, nobody cares about Tyler. So you guys keep the phone, so I can't be double dimming right now. So yeah, like a lot of people have been, I want to go back to the same thing real quick before we move forward with anything, because I feel like this is a really important point to talk about. So on Rob Has a Podcast and like the Twitterverse and stuff, like everybody's really talking about how concerned they are about Sam's mental health as a whole.
Yes.
Real Vegas for sure was tweeting last week that like she was like crying in the diary room minutes before the eviction. And she's just really, as we're seeing on the show, she's just very like mentally unwell right now. And I personally don't like what production is doing. If this is true, that they're kind of saying to her, like, listen, like America loves you. And if you leave, first of all, like, that's not really true. Like, America's not really rooting for Sam at this point anymore in the game. But second of all, like, I feel like that's a little unfair for production to be giving information like that. That can totally be biased and change like a result in the game. You know, if production told me in the diary room, Tyler, like everybody loves you, like you're playing a great game, like everybody's rooting for you, I feel like that would make me want to play a little bit more boldly, knowing that America is behind what I'm doing. And I just think that that's unfair influence. I think if she wants to leave, she should be allowed to leave, and I don't think she should be kind of manipulated into staying. What do you guys think?
I just think that if she is mentally unstable, she needs to go. Like I said too, well, no one saw it. I grew up with mental illness. I grew up with bipolar people. I've been around it my entire life, the paranoia, all of it. I'm not ashamed to say that, you know, I've had some issues, and I think it's good to talk about, and this would be a good time maybe for Big Brother to show compassion and be real about it and not force feed her bullshit just to keep her on the show. This is also an issue that I have with, what do they call it? Because she didn't try out for the show.
recruits,
recruits, because she probably really didn't understand. This isn't like a Megan situation from last year where she knew the show and all that. This is a genuine person who I love to death, and I want to see more of. I would love to see more of the old Sam, but it is what it is. I think she's going to stay in the game. I think that Big Brother kind of is focusing a little bit too much on her shenanigans, talking about curb stomping, mud holing, and blood puddles to poor little JC, who's terrified. Because after
he's
that
like, what movies are you watching?
And it was so funny that after that entire conversation, she's like, will you make the bed when you get out of it? And like, what's he gonna say? No. After she just is talking about killing people and swallowing they damn teeth. Come on.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, you're gonna be able to bounce a quarter off this bed.
And I'm gonna
make it military style, okay?
And a lot of people are kind of upset that that like they're making these like joke segments out of what could really be like somebody who's really unwell mentally. So I'm just really curious to see, and I think that that's production kind of protecting themselves in case she does end up quitting. Like they're kind of building the groundwork for like this like Sam is miserable kind of storyline, because she doesn't really have any other storyline right now in the edited show anyway. So
she even admitted she's not doing anything. Like she's like, I'm not doing anything, and Tyler's like, yeah, I know, it's great, keep doing it.
Fucking Tyler, we'll get to him.
Keep doing nothing.
Yeah.
I think Fessy is about to win HOH, by the way. Let's get into this episode. Let's get into it.
Wait, I have one Big Brother fun fact before we get into this episode. So Kaycee is the first person in Big Brother history to be nominated 2 times in the same week.
Oh, wait. Everyone, my mother is in the chat.
Hi, Allison's mom.
Well, hi, Mom.
She is under James Edwards, my dad, because her phone's not working, and she's calling me Alley Cat. Mom, stop it.
So anyway, Kaycee is the first house guest in 20 seasons to be nominated twice in the same week under the same head of household.
That's so good. Yeah, I would take myself off and go back up.
I think that's interesting, and I think that's the reason that in my opinion, like we were talking about this last week, how a lot of people are saying the hacker the hacker twist is really overpowered, and I said I don't think it is, because like if this could happen, and this is what happened with Kaycee, you know, like you run the risk of putting yourself back up on the block. You're not guaranteed safety by any means. So it was cool to see that happen. But anyway, so yeah, this episode, go ahead.
Well, we start off with Rockstar and Kaycee. You know, the boss-ass bitch Rockstar and Kaycee are on the block. And the only thing that Rockstar can say after the veto ceremony is Angela's a spoiled-ass bitch. This princess of privilege. It's hilarious. Rockstar and Kaycee actually have a conversation, and she goes on another Angela tangent. She's an entitled little bitch. And she even says to Kaycee, you weren't supposed to be the target. You weren't supposed to be the one that goes home.
Oh. She apologized to her because
she said, I'm sorry. Bitch, what are you apologizing for? It's only Monday. We got a whole 3-4 days going on up in here. No.
That's so bad. Like, that is so cringeworthy.
Oh, God.
So I might hit myself with this floss water. Anyway, so there are a lot of things went on this episode. Haleigh is telling Fessy he's annoying, and he breaks the damn HOH bathroom sink, which is freaking hilarious. Then they make out in the bed, which I thought was kind of cute. And she's like,
"It was.
I'm so worried my dad is going to see this, honey. All y'all did was kiss. Trust me, there's worse things that gone on in that HOH bed." Okay. Brett Rockstar talk. They create a final 2, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith alliance.
Oh my God, that is hysterical.
Okay, woo!
Which that is
Fessy won HOH. I think Fessy just got his ball, and we're at Fish. They've gone to fucking Fish as soon as he pulls his ball out. Hello.
Can you guys check like Twitter and shit and see if that's
get on Twitter, Debs. Get on Twitter. We're gonna
hold on. It just froze.
That has to be a record?
That's a record.
He did.
That's got to be a record. Yes! Fessy
That's
won!
insane.
This is going to be the greatest HOH because everyone's going to have to tell him what to do. He's going to have to freaking figure it out. It's going to be insane.
Wow, that's
and
really
Tyler's
incredible.
Gonna use his cloud.
Tyler's okay. Where's Tyler? Tyler's using his cloud right now.
Thank fuck. Wow, that has to be a record. And I can't wait to see how Fessy is somehow blindsided on his own HOH.
He's going to get blindsided.
Yeah.
He's going to get up to go vote, and Julie's going to be like, no, Fessy, you can't vote.
Yeah.
And then then there's going to be a tie, and he's going to be like, who flipped?
Yeah. I love that that's like a meme this season now. Like,
what do I do? How do I do this? Do I flip? Just cast a vote.
Oh my
but
God.
what if it's another tie? So yeah, we'll speculate about like what will happen with that. But first, let's keep recapping this fucking shithole of an episode.
Oh, it's so great. Brett is like Rockstar is asking him to help her with her eviction speech, and from what I heard in the live feeds, that he was trying to weasel the word level 6. And she didn't do it, obviously. I'd be dead right now. There wouldn't be a show. I'd be on the floor dead. Because he was like trying to get her to say, Angela's all the way up here. Like she's all the way up to a level 6. It was so good.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
Also, this is not the first Mr. and Mrs. Smith alliance in Big Brother history. I just want to point that out. And I bet you neither of them have any idea that Jason and Diane in Big Brother 7 were the first and honestly better Mr. and Mrs. Smith alliance. Actually not better because they were both pre-jury. So
yeah, and there was no real Mr. and Mrs. Smith alliance. It was just something that everybody speculated on. They weren't really aligned.
And this one wasn't real either. So now if you guys are ever in the Big Brother house and someone says, I want to make a Mr. and Mrs. Smith alliance, you say, yeah, okay. And then you vote their ass out next week.
Here's the thing. Tyler, this might be a good time for you to go pee because we're going to talk about Tyler's family visit.
No, I want to rant about this.
You shush. You hold on a minute and shush. You're such a hater on Tyler. It's so funny. He sent me a message during the show going, he goes, oh my God, do we have to go to Tyler's hometown visit? I did the Grinch gift back to him.
Fucking ridiculous.
Hate, load.
I made a Facebook status about it and everything.
They're all going to be at the Vegas poker tournament. So I'm going to just like call you when I'm with Tyler, okay?
Oh, you're going to please put me on that damn call. So if we
be busy.
We go to his home. We meet his mother, who seems very sweet, and his grandma. I didn't know how. I mean, his father died when he was 17, and that was really sad. He's very competitive. He's a great bowler. I didn't know that. And he's a very genuine person. I thought it was a very sweet, nice hometown visit. Okay, so I'm gonna let Tyler go ahead, take a shit on it.
Yeah. So sorry, it just like popped out for a minute. So this is just so ridiculous. I mean, like. They are really, like, production is really, like, jerking Tyler off here. Like, it's so beyond, like, biased and ridiculous. I mean, they show his family. They show all his trophies that he won. They, like, give this, like, sob story. They, like, even show his grandmother rooting for him. They show, like, this whole town being, like, Tyler is just the best. Tyler's so amazing at everything. Tyler's really great at bowling, too. And let's show a montage of him talking about how great he is at bowling. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he's still a totally overrated player. He sucks at this game. I don't understand. Like, it's so blatantly obvious that, like, even production, like, fucking loves Tyler. And I can't wait for, like, production to literally be crying on
Tyler
night.
My mom's in the fucking chat. Watch your mouth.
Whoa.
Tyler,
I can't filter this right now. But
I'm joking.
I can't wait to see Erica, all of Twitter, all of the filthy casuals on the Big Brother Facebook page just totally weep when Tyler gets cut at Final 3 and it's like Kaycee and Angela or Brett, like some combination of those three in Final 2. And honestly, like Tyler will be like the robbed goddess that honestly would have lost at the end anyway, because now that Bayleigh's in jury and Rockstar's in jury, those two are going to be very bitter towards Tyler in the game that he played. And they have nothing but time to sit and stew about how he kind of like double crossed them. And like the next person that goes into jury, they're all going to be talking just like the Paul thing. I mean, Tyler is doing better in his goodbye messages than Paul did, but still, like he's not going to win this game.
You better hope that he wins, because if he doesn't, Allison's going to bring him back next year.
Jesus Christ! You know what? You're not wrong, because like he's already on TKO and all that shit.
You better pray for a win.
No, I really don't want that. Come on.
My mom just said, "What the fuck" in the chat. Mom!
Hi, Allison's mom. Are people in the chat agreeing with me? I mean, like, I can't be like the lone person here. That
Tyler, I just think that you are so pissed off that he was the first Tyler, and now you're going to have to make up a nickname to even get on the show.
I mean, listen, soon. Call me Ty. Call me Ty. Like, call me.
You don't change who you are because of somebody else. You are the Tyler.
You're right. I am the Tyler, because this Tyler is a fucking like. Like, do you want a cookie? Like, do you want a cookie or a small parade that he is like looks like a surfer dude, but he hasn't surfed like a day in his life? Like, congratulations. Right. Like, do we really need to spend time on that? No. Like, nobody cares. Except for like the crazy cat ladies on like the Big Brother Facebook page that say they love Tyler. No offense to you guys. You guys are above that. I am salty, but
that's his new nickname, Salty T.
I mean, that had to have been like the longest at home segment that Big Brother has ever done for somebody.
No,
it just
only
went
for you,
on and on.
No, it's a scene that way because you hate him. Yes.
It seemed like it lasted forever. I was just giggling to myself. Tyler's in hell right now.
Kyle in the chat, tell me somebody who had a longer segment for their at-home thing than Tyler did tonight. Please, I invite you guys to challenge me on that, because
well, Nelda said in the chat they are trying to make fans feel bad because he stopped bowling after his dad died. His dad just like doesn't have anything. Like, I'm sorry his dad died, but that's not going to make me vote for him to be America's favorite player.
No.
What am I going to do if I get on Big Brother? Talk about how all my grandparents are dead? Do you think that's going to get me voted America's favorite? Like, no.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about that segment tonight, and it took up God, that took up an entire segment. Like, we got back from commercial. Well, no, Julie set it up before we went to commercial. Jesus. We come back from commercial. We do the segment is the entire length of Tyler being in his hometown or whatever, and then we go to commercial again. Like, that's how long the segment was.
Tyler, the only thing that's longer than Tyler Crispen's hometown visit is you bitching about Tyler's hometown visit.
And that's exactly what I was just going to say.
I thought you were going to say, and also Fessy's dick.
Well, that too.
That was what Deborah was.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my Tyler rant for tonight. Now we know he's an amazing bowler too. He hasn't touched a surfboard a day in his life. Like, congratulations. Like, I'm so happy for him.
It's not over yet.
And
it's never ending. This is never ending. Okay, so we're going to have a therapy sesh very soon. Kyle said in the chat, is this the first season to have a new HOH every week? I mean, it's still the end of the season. We have 8 weeks. It seems like, well, this season we haven't had the same HOH twice, right?
I don't think so.
No, we have not.
Yeah, my mom doesn't like Tyler either, and she said keep going. No, Mom. Mom, why don't you put your shrink's name and number in the chat? We'll give it to Tyler.
Perfect. I'm gonna need it after this fucking season. But I'm trying to think of a season where like they were a lot of HOHs. My first thought was Big Brother 15, but then I remember Aaron got 4 HOHs that season.
Yeah.
Well, can we boomerang back to this and talk about the eviction speeches?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I just love like nerdy Big Brother trivia.
We love it. We'll come back to you. Don't worry. Actually, you can keep going, and I'll just mute you.
No.
You're gonna work it in every change. I know it. Here's the thing. Kaycee's speech was horrible. I love Kaycee, but what the hell was that?
That was pretty bad.
She calls out the female alliance and whatever, and
she did get the dig in where they excluded Sam.
They
which
did.
They did. They
that was good.
did.
That was good jury management on Kaycee to Sam's part, yes. But bad jury management to Rockstar and Haleigh.
I kind of blanked out during Rockstar's speech because it was so silly. First she said hi to everyone under the freaking sun. And then she talks about empowerment and all this crap, and then says fucking play ball. Play ball.
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
She said play ball at the end.
I guess that's just like a sport thing to just be like, like let's go, let's play, like game on type of thing. That's how I took it anyway.
Rockstar is gone, and she's blaming it on the tree hoe. Who's the tree hoe? Somebody tell me who the tree hoe is.
The tree hoe.
She says she blames it on the tree hoe. That tree hoe got everybody going. The what?
Who's a tree
Oh my God.
In the chat. Who the hell's a tree hoe? Anyway, so she goes out. I don't know. She goes out talking to Julie in that freaking accent, and Angela calls her out. She's like, "Yeah, I am a privileged bitch who gets my way because you're not here anymore." And then Brett calls her an idiot, and Julie said it. Does Brett not realize? My mom just called Brett a prick in the chat. Oh Jesus.
It's true.
Brett, does he not realize that Blockstar is a jerk? I mean, it is what it is. And then we have the slip and slide, and Fessy, spoiler, whatever, has won the HOH.
Yeah, that's really incredible. I mean, just go ahead.
Some of the people they're talking about their goodbye messages, and their alliance members are kind of egging them on a little bit to leave those type of messages, which is kind of good because you're fucking them for votes.
Hey, we have a Trejo confirmation from Maria Bruno. Maria. I love that Santana song. Anyway, Trio is Trejo. She was talking about Kaycee, Angela, and Tyler, the Trejos. Okay. I like Trejo better. I thought she said Trejo, and she said Trio. Only I would cut. Okay, I apologize. Trio. Whatever. Okay, it's the accent, y'all.
I thought it was a whore up in the tree.
She's like talking about, the Trejos. I'm blaming it on the Trejos. They are in charge of the house, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here flipping my pink hair, and you can't keep a boss ass bitch down. I was blindsided tonight, y'all. I was blindsided. Blindsided.
And then you start randomly choking up a little bit.
No, I was actually choking. What?
Hey, listen, next season we need to get wigs for each person. So when we do impersonations, it'll be better.
I thought about getting some glasses that going to Party City and getting them. I was like, no, I'm not spending the money on that. There's other things I could spend money on, like Twix dark chocolate. Which
I need a Rosie the Riveter bandana or something, and I can do Sam.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, so
they didn't really. Oh, go ahead, hon.
I was just gonna say, so Fessy has won HOH. So what do you guys think is the plan of action for this week?
Tyler and Angela.
I think so too, especially because Haleigh is so influential.
Do you think we're gonna put Tyler up? right out the gate, or are they going to
Look,
save him?
he's so dumb, and I love him to death, but the guy's dumb. He's going to talk about, I'm going to put him up. He needs to put up Scottie and Brett.
No,
okay?
no.
Or he needs to put up Scottie and Angela, and they need to put the back. It doesn't matter if they back to him. The bitch is in the diary room right now going, I need to use the cloud app right now. Can I go ahead now? I mean, either way, Tyler is still going to be here next week. It doesn't matter. But the reason why I'm saying Scottie and Brett, everyone in the chat, I know, calm down, Kyle. I love you, but calm down. He's Jay. He's jealous because you know who's spending time with Scottie and Brett. It's Haleigh. Mm-hmm. And he's got to get that. And he said tonight that she means more to him than the money.
Okay, here's what I think Fessy should do, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct on this. So
we'll be
I
the
think
judge
that,
of that.
Keep in mind, he is an idiot.
Okay, right. But this is what I'm saying he should do, not what he will do. Okay. So, in my opinion, I think that he should put up Sam and Angela. So say that Kaycee wins Power of Veto. Kaycee has to make a choice whether or not to take down Angela. In that case, Tyler could be put up. Say Tyler wins Power of Veto, takes off Angela, and Kaycee goes up. So either way, like no matter what the outcome is, like if the veto is used on Angela by Kaycee or Tyler, or if Power of Veto is not used at all, one of Kaycee, Angela, and Tyler goes out. What do you think?
Hold on. I was in the chat. I agree.
What did I just say?
I don't know. I was in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the chat. Somebody's got to man the chat.
Okay, listen to me though, because this. I think that this is.
Leaving. Okay, no. I'm looking at you.
Deb, do I have your full attention?
You have my full attention.
Hello.
That doesn't sound very convincing. Okay, so I think that Fessy should put up Sam and Angela. The reason being, Sam and Angela are like the two like biggest like supporters for Tyler. They are like definitely like votes in his pocket that are taken away from him this week. So say Kaycee wins the Power of Veto. She has to make a choice whether to take down Angela with that Power of Veto. And if that happens, Tyler goes up. So now say Tyler wins the Power of Veto. He has to choose like, do I take down Angela? And if that happens, Kaycee goes up. So no matter what happens with Power of Veto, whether Kaycee or Tyler wins it, whether it's removed or not, one of those three is going to go home that week.
Right. They got to get those strong ones out because they made a mistake keeping Kaycee. Kaycee can compete. Kaycee's bringing it now. And
Kaycee's the winner of the season. So
I think Kaycee, I agree in the chat. Everyone in the chat is kind of like Kaycee will go home next week. I agree. But we have to think for a minute, who's really going to be running this HOH? We're going to have Haleigh on one shoulder, and we're going to have JC, little JC, who was so cute during the slip and slide competition, on the other shoulder. So it's going to be like an angel and the devil.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see like because according to JC is the brains behind JC and Fessy, and JC thinks that he can totally influence Fessy for whatever. It is true, but Haleigh is a bigger influence over Fessy. He will listen to her before JC. So I'm really curious to see like what kind of angle JC is going to play this week now that Fessy's in power.
If he puts up Sam, though, if she has another meltdown, which she was on the verge of a meltdown today.
Sam could be another possibility. I mean,
give her a mercy vote and send her to jury.
I hope
she wants to leave. It could happen. It
could, but and you know what? If that happened, I would still be okay with that because that's like one like locked in like vote for Tyler that's being taken away from him.
Jay Cloud in the chat made a good point. Kaycee has only won one comp. She's not that smart, and apparently she wallowed in Crisco during this comp.
No, I can see her wallowing.
I don't think we should discredit her. Yeah, I mean, like, just because she's been, like, coasting the first half of the game.
I think she's a little bit smarter than we're getting.
She was wallowing in Crispen.
Yeah.
Look like a little nugget.
Yeah, and I'm not going to judge somebody in how they do in one competition, especially this, like, Crisco slip and slide. Like, when could you ever practice that in real life? You know what I mean? So I'm not going to, like...
Look, you take a tarp, you put it in your backyard, and you put water and Crisco on it, and you practice.
Hey, some of us don't have backyards.
I have had the opportunity to practice this competition. Way back when my daughter was a baby, I was coming home from work, and I lived at the top of a hill, and we had an ice storm that day. So I had to walk up the hill. I would take 2 steps and then go back 3. Take 2 steps and go back. Yeah, it was hell. It took forever to go up the hill. It took me over an hour.
I can't do the slippery stuff because 3 years ago when we had ice here in Memphis, I flew up in the air, slide on a mound of ice, and fractured my fucking tailbone. Allison had to sit on a donut. I still have the donut that I had to sit on. I had to lay face down with my ass up in the air to watch TV. It was not fun. I was bitching constantly. Like, oh, you can only imagine. And I still went to work. Because this happened in the morning. And as I was sitting there at work, I was trying not to cry. Dude, I couldn't sneeze. Can you imagine? If I had farted, I would have passed out. If I had farted, I would have passed out. That's how painful it was.
I was 13. Yes, I know.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Kyle's like, I want to see level 6 shitting themselves. This is true. Let's see. Anti-Trump Turd says they can get Tyler if they nominate him and not backdoor him and hope he does not win veto. Here's the thing, though. I think if Tyler will wait to use it until before, if he doesn't win the veto, because I think at this point everyone's going to play the veto. He's dumb. If he doesn't win and he's not nominated, he's dumb. If he doesn't use it, they got to flush that.
Oh, he's going to use it. This is the last week for him to use it.
I'm thinking about like the votes and stuff, guys, and like, would he have the votes to be evicted? Like, who does he have to sit next to be evicted?
JC. I wouldn't vote out JC. I wouldn't vote out JC. He hasn't won anything. I wouldn't vote out Sam.
How many people do we have left?
Anything.
How many people do we have left?
9.
Can somebody fact check
that? We can't count. I work in accounting. This is sad. Somebody tell us how many people we have.
We have Kaycee. We have
just go on Joker's updates and count the faces.
9. See, I was right. 9. We've got 9.
Okay,
people.
So there needs to be 3 votes to break the tie. So let's say Haleigh votes out Tyler. Let's say Scottie votes out Tyler. We need one more vote between Brett, JC, Sam, Kaycee, Angela. Who is that third vote? It has to be JC. And I don't have a lot of faith that like JC would do that because JC thinks that like Tyler and him are tight. It's so hard. Like, where does that third vote come from to break that tie? Man, that would be so great. That would be so amazing.
He's gonna have a freaking nervous breakdown.
Maybe it is Sam. I mean, Sam has definitely not been like Tyler's biggest fan in these ever since he told her about the Power app. That's been a huge thing. Like she's been saying to multiple people. She was saying to Rockstar before she left on the live feeds that like she wants Tyler and Angela like out of this game and she doesn't trust Tyler anymore and stuff like that. So maybe if Faysal like kind of hears wind of that.
But does she mean that really? Because she voted out Rockstar and she voted with Tyler.
I don't know. I'm just putting out like a what if.
Yeah.
But you know, these are the same like what ifs we were playing last.
Because here's the thing with
season,
Misery loves company. And that's all Rockstar did, was be miserable all week and complain and bitch about people being entitled and rich and blah, 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 blah. She got tired of listening to it, so she probably, jumped in there with.
But that's the thing though, Deb, is like never underestimate Sam wanting to vote emotionally instead of strategically.
Well, let's play devil's advocate for a second. We've got it's next Thursday, and let's just for shits and giggles, let's put Tyler and Angela on the block.
God, that would be so amazing.
Who's gonna vote to evict Tyler?
Haleigh and Scottie for sure. So we have 2. 3 is the tiebreaker. So we need that third vote somewhere. So like it has to be JC or Sam. Or, maybe Brett is just like, he's kind of been more of an independent player lately. Like maybe he realizes he's getting close to the end game. Maybe he realizes
that would be the only one. Yeah.
Maybe who, Brett?
Brett.
Brett has proven to be an independent thinker. Like he doesn't care about like starting a shitstorm and stuff with his alliance and everything. So, maybe at this stage in the game, like let's not forget Brett is a very smart person as well. He could easily see the writing on the wall and say, this is my time to take out Tyler.
I really think.
And I take control over Kaycee and Angela.
Tyler, look, nobody's going to vote against Tyler next week because Tyler's not going anywhere because the little bitch is in the DR right now using the app. I'm telling you.
Well, I hope he uses it during nominations because then he's very vulnerable during the veto ceremony. So I hope he does fuck this up and he ends up being gone the week that he uses his power up.
If a lot of people in the chat are making a lot of points. Brett hasn't won anything. Let's go over this. Who hasn't won anything? JC hasn't won anything. Brett hasn't won anything.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, that's who haven't won anything. And then you go. How many things has Scottie won? HOH.
And a veto.
How many things is Okay, JC hasn't won anything. How many things has Haleigh won?
HOH. And a hacker.
And veto. Has she won a veto?
No, an HOH.
HOH. I can't. This is too much for me. It's making my brain hurt. It's so freaking hot. Y'all, I can't concentrate.
What else are people saying in the chat?
That's why Brett has to get to. Yeah, everyone is saying Brett will get Tyler out. It's true. I think that Brett needs to flip and get with Fucktae. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get with Fucktae.
Listen, he already has Fucktae more than anybody else in level 6.
It's not Fucktae, it's Fucktae.
But do you think that they're going to, since they've been blindsided this week, do you think they're going to start to take a hard look at people and say,
no. Come on,
are they that stupid?
Have they ever, Deb?
Yes, Bambi. We need to evict Angela's mustache. Can that go, please? Anyone?
Saying.
Yeah. I mean, if Brett is the hand that evicts Tyler, like, give this man $500,000 right now.
Look, a lot of people hate Brett. I don't hate Brett. I'm not going to say I just don't hate Brett. I think Brett has been doing so much better since Winston left. I think that was a show he was putting on, and I just love Brett. I think he's a jerk.
Said that. Did I not say that? Like the second week, I was like, this is totally an act that he's putting on. Yes. Like he is in on the joke. I totally said that, Allison. I just want to give myself a pat on the back.
Yes, but because it's true. And I think I don't want to call him a Dr. Will Jr. or anything like that because I've heard that in a million different. But he could very well. He is the answer that we have needed for many seasons. We have needed someone like Brett. He's an asshole.
But if he's an asshole. Bad goodbye messages.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Kyle. He has a nice ass. This is true.
No, but I mean that's very true, especially when he wears those blue and pink bathing suit shorts. Like you can literally see like the whole outline of his ass, and it's beautiful. But no, like even in his goodbye messages, like I'm glad that we brought this up because even though he was like, haha, like I totally screwed you over or whatever, did you notice Rockstar was like laughing? Like she was like, okay, yeah, sure. So she's like, he's able to like do this.
Yeah,
like
she can say that, yeah, sure, because she's in front of Julie. But when she starts stewing over that goodbye message,
I don't think she's going to stew, especially with Bayleigh being the only other person in jury right now.
She's going to stew because that's all she's...
I totally disagree, Deb. I mean, Bayleigh has always been a huge Brett fan. Her and Brett have had like very close conversations and like a very close the entire time they were in the house together. Rockstar is going to be influenced by Bayleigh going into this jury vote. And, you know, Rockstar kind of has nobody to blame but herself because she's the one that first blew up at him publicly, you know? So I feel like it's the move for Rockstar to kind of just tuck her tail and say, like, you know what, you got me.
You know, the way that Brett is going about it, he's being an asshole, but at the same time, I'm going to give some credit to Brett Wagamont from Rob Has a Podcast. Last Tuesday night on the live feed roundtable, he was talking about how Brett can get away with saying the things that he's saying because it's like it's Brett. But if someone else were to say it, it would screw them big time. And because it's Brett, it's like, okay, he got me. He's laughing about, okay. He's not, like, I can see now where that could work to his advantage because if he is in the final two, he's standing there and he's going to go, look, I flat out called it out when I sent the goodbye messages. I flat out told you and laughed about it. You know, you're finding out now from me. I played you. I played the game. He is playing the game. It is the mist. He does have the Big Brother mist. And Kurt Rugger in the chat said, do you want to be stabbed in the front or stabbed in the back? Brett can say that to Tyler. I mean, it's true. I mean, he's stabbing you in the back and then he's turning around in the goodbye messages and wiping the knife off. Let me remove that for you as I wipe it off. Here's what happened. This is what's going on. So I think because it's him saying it, it'll be accepted. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. God knows I've been to many. We're not going to have a Dr. Phillison moment. I'm just saying, I get it. Like there are some things that I can get away with saying that other people can't. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I think that the Dr. Will comparison is actually a really good one. And people in the chat don't come for me for like kind of comparing Dr. Will to like what Brett's doing, but it's the same kind of antics. You know, who out of this season would go up and make a speech like, I hate all of you? That's exactly what Dr. Will did.
But he didn't have, but like Anelda said in the chat, he didn't have to call her an idiot. I mean, that's true. I didn't really care for that. You know.
I think people are too sensitive nowadays. Like that's all part of the game. It's all fun and games. You know, it's
in the chat, anti-Trump church said the jury will hate Tyler for what he is doing. Yeah. That's true. I mean, if it comes down to Brett and Tyler in the final two, which I'm thinking that is what we're gearing up towards, I really could not tell you how the vote will go.
Between who and who?
Tyler and Brett.
God, that would be an amazing final two.
I would be a nervous wreck.
Yeah, that would be a close ass vote.
Because there's no telling. Because like I said, they're gonna sit in the Big Brother house. They're gonna stew. All they have to do in the Big Brother house is sit by the pool, get drunk, do arts and crafts, watch movies, and bitch about what happened in the house. They're all going to compare notes. They're all going to sit there and they're going to go, oh, Tyler said this to me. Well, Tyler said I was this. It's all going to come together.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, like, at least the first two votes that we know right now, Rockstar and Bayleigh, I guarantee you they would vote Brett over Tyler.
Oh, for sure. Bailey's not going to vote for Tyler. It'd be a cold day in hell.
Haleig's not either, which means Fessy's not either. You know, that's 4.
Right. And I mean, I could definitely see Sam voting for Tyler, and I can definitely see Rockstar voting for Tyler.
It really depends on how Sam goes. Really, if she knows that like Tyler had anything to do with it, I guarantee you she would not vote for him.
Tyler, do you like have dreams about Tyler losing, like
Yes.
Paul style all the time?
Yes, every single night.
You literally masturbate to it, don't you?
Yeah, I jerk off to it every night right after this show. Allison's like, I did not need that mental image.
Tyler, we're having a therapy session. When
Listen, Deb has slept in this bed. She knows the magic that happens. So yeah, really interesting setup that we have here going into Fessy winning HOH and everything. I've hit up for it tonight. Like I'm so excited now that we know who won HOH. And that's incredible that he did that fast.
I knew the minute that comp started and he had those 6'4" legs going, I'm like, dude, he's done. He's got this.
Yeah, he was like, whew, he was like sprinting down. He looked like a football player or something, you know?
You know what Allison would be doing? Allison would be filling up the $5,000 tube. Because here's the thing. Even when everyone's happy all over Fessy for winning, Allison is still filling up that $5,000.
I have a question. Once Fessy wins, okay, he pulls his ball out and he wins. Is the competition still go on for the $5,000?
I would think. Look, personally, I think it should. And I think it should only be whoever's doing it.
I don't think so.
Kyle said, do you guys hear what Vegas said about the DR hinting at Tyler yesterday? The comp would be endurance and that they gave him some sleeping pills to feel rested. Give him some freaking horse tranquilizers.
See, I'm telling you, this shit doesn't surprise me. Like production, like literally, like I'm telling you, like they love Tyler and they want him to win this game, and I can't wait for it to not happen for them.
Listen, when we do the finale and Tyler is in the final two, if that happens, we're going to do a live. We're going to go ahead and go live at the end of the show.
We have to. Like
we're going to zoom in on your face. That's what we're going to do.
If it's like a final two that we think Tyler could lose, because he very well could win depending on who he's sitting next to. I'm not naive to that fact.
Kyle, come on in. Kyle wants to join. Kyle, come in. I sent you the link. Come in for a minute. Come on, honey. Come on. He needs to vent. Come on, Kyle. Get in here.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy, honey. Get your little sweet ass in here. J. Kyle said, if there's a threat of Tyler being evicted, production should just pop up with another twist to save him.
Oh, yeah, you know that's coming.
Oh, listen, because you know, Rockstar only has a problem with the person that came up with the hacker competition because, you know, that's what killed her game was the hacker competition, nothing else.
While we're waiting for Kyle, Allison, are you all caught up on Australian Survivor?
Bitch, I haven't watched one episode yet.
Oh my God, Tyler, it is so good.
I'm gonna sit down this weekend.
Right? I told you, Deb, like you would love
and those two back-to-back eliminations that were completely gut-wrenching.
Kyle meant he wants to come on for the finale. He's not coming on the show.
Oh, okay. Well, just real quick about Australian Survivor. Like, if you guys are not watching, like this season is so incredible. They really just like knock it out of the park with casting and twists, and like just the overall production value is so much better than Survivor US. They have all these like cinematic shots, and like the episodes are like an hour and like 10 minutes ish, instead of like we get like 40 minutes ish, and it's like on a couple of times a week. So we really get to know these characters a lot more in Australian Survivor than we ever do Survivor US. So if you are not watching,
still on the show?
Do you want me to spoil it?
Okay, that's a no.
No, it's not. Do you want me to spoil it?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
So he was eliminated the first tribal council that his tribe went to, and he had a listen, and he had a hidden immunity idol around his neck.
Stupid bitch walked out.
I'm the greatest of all time.
He is the greatest of all time. Shush.
He was trying to fake them out. He was wearing the idol, and he was trying to make them think that he was going to play it, and he didn't play it.
He's such
and then it ended up a tie.
Idiot.
It ended up a tie, and because they split the votes. So then, of course, you can't play it once there's a tie, so they just sent him right back. And
all right, we're losing people. We got to stick with Big Brother.
I don't have anything else to talk about for Big Brother.
So this was a great episode. I was expecting a little bit more out of the eviction speeches, but whatever.
I have two things, two similar things. Earlier this week, Haleigh wanted to put. I think we talked about she wanted to put the eye drops in the drink, and she was telling Sam and Rockstar not to drink the coffee because she's going to put her eye drops in it to make everybody sick, so they'll get diarrhea or whatever.
That'll give you diarrhea real bad, especially on coffee.
It actually doesn't give you diarrhea. It will actually suppress your respiratory system, so it could literally kill them. Then last night, JC and Fessy wanted to make this lemonade with what were they going to put in it? The electrolyte stuff and the fiber pills, because JC says, "Oh yeah, it made me shit my pants." So they were making up lemonade for people to drink today. But of course, in both instances, all of a sudden it went to fish. So I'm sure production shut that shit down.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, no, please don't do that.
But like, and I said on Twitter, I was like, I guess when life hands you lemons, it's time to poison the lemonade.
Listen, coffee already. You throw some Visine in there. Don't trust a sneezer. Oh, you'll be afraid to blink. I'm telling you.
I've actually never tried coffee, but I hear that's a thing. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I've never tried coffee.
Well, no, the active ingredient in Visine will actually suppress your respiratory system, so people could literally die from it. It doesn't really give you diarrhea anymore, but it can kill you.
Interesting.
I just let air out of tires and do weird shit like that. But anyway, did we talk about Fessy breaking the sink? Oh my God, there's nothing more annoying than a guy annoying you and then sitting on your damn bathroom sink and breaking the damn thing.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
That was freaking hilarious. He's like, what? What am I doing? Boom.
He's such an
You're breaking stuff.
He's just like a big doof, honestly.
I just love him so much.
But a lovable doof. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so, Kyle said Fessy about to break that sink again this week for a different reason. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wait, Kyle in the chat, did you find out if we've ever had more HOHs in a single season than this one? I really want to know the answer to that. More people winning HOH, because we're at 8 or something like that. Didn't Big Brother Canada 6 have a lot of different HOHs? If I recall correctly. I don't know.
I can't remember.
I really need somebody to fact check this.
Kyle is fact checking. My mom just said in the chat he can sit on my sink. Mom, you are using Dad's login to talk in the chat, so it looks like my father just said that.
That's so funny.
And it's disturbing.
I'm so stressed out. We got to have my mom on this show.
Allison, I would love to see what parenting style results in Allison.
Listen. I've been a handful.
Oh, I can only imagine.
No, not you, Allison.
Bless your parents' hearts.
We were cleaning out I didn't video that, but I'm going back over there this weekend to clean out some more stuff, and I'm going to make another video. The first bag of junk that I cleaned out in my mom's house was a bag that had a bunch of just like little like tooth floss, toothpaste, just stuff she collected from the dentist's office, and a random condom still in the wrapper. And I'm like, what is this? And then it dawned on me, oh, my son, when he was staying there with them for a little bit, was sleeping in that room. Mom, your grandson was being naughty, breaking sinks in your house. I'm tattling. I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
On the roller coaster.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
Has Kyle fact-checked yet?
Mom, we know it wasn't your condoms. Oh, my God. Like, we know. That shop's been closed.
Sure, Mom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mom. Wink, wink. I don't know. Kyle is looking. BB can. No, Erica was HOH twice. Derek twice by week 8 and Johnny too. Okay. All right. So we need to bring this to an end. We just hit the hour mark, and I'm looking at Tyler's profile picture. Tyler.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see.
He's fact checking. He cannot help himself.
Tyler has to be right. Like after last Thursday, I sat there and gave out his Twitter stuff handle. It was at TLions, at TYLONZZ, and he was convinced.
You said it wrong again.
It's what?
TLYON.
I said T at TLY.
You keep saying TYL.
TLY. So what? I said treehouse earlier. Are you shocked?
But that was the argument. Was that you weren't spelling it right?
I can't anymore.
You can.
Anti-Trump turds got to pee. I got to pee too. I got to pee. Everybody's got to pee. And my mom's blaming me for the condom. You parented him. Yeah, to have safe sex. Thank you.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to I'll do this at work tomorrow. I'll do my
oh my research. God. He's gonna be obsessing.
Yes.
I love it when Tyler obsesses.
And I'm not even saying the repeat HOHs. I just want to see what season has the most amount of unique head of household wins. Because this season definitely has to be up there already with 8. Because you usually have one person that's winning just a shit ton, whether it's a Janelle or an Aaron or a Frankie Grande who still holds the record with 5 HOH wins. We usually have somebody that per season, but we haven't had that yet this season. So I really want to say Big Brother Canada 6 is up there though for total amount of unique HOH wins. So I will look into that for Tuesday.
Kyle said in BBOTT the only person who was HOH twice was Danielle. Okay.
Well. Is OTT canon in the Big Brother universe? I don't think it is.
Big Brother OTT matters.
Yes, it does.
It matters in our fantasy draft, but outside of that, I don't think it. They don't recognize that as a numbered season, you know.
Tyler, let me tell you something. Allison covered Big Brother for 6 months straight in 2016 by my damn self. From June until December, from when Big Brother ended, and then when Big Brother OTT started a week later, I had a week break. 6 months of covering Big Brother. Try that on for
between
size.
Big Brother Canada. Did we have a break between BB Can 6 and BB 19?
Yeah, we had a month. 6.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I stand corrected for once.
What's that?
I said I stand corrected for once.
Because you were what?
Because I was misled because, time flies. Time flies when you're having so much fun with Allison.
Everybody, it's okay. It's okay. All right, anybody? Okay. So if you want to reach Tyler on Twitter and stuff and Instagram, he's at TLions. At TLYONZZ.
Oh my God, beautiful. Amazing. Thank you.
Debbie is at My Next Life Debbie, and that's My Next Life DEBI. I am on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. Please like my weekly meltdown on Facebook. Please subscribe to this channel. Also, I put our stuff down in the body of this video. Tyler, please feel free to fact check that.
Can you fact check this, please?
Honey? Oh! No!
Did you just see
Full
explode in her head?
I'm praying for you.
Full disclosure, everybody that's watching, me and Allison just give each other a hard time. We love each other.
We love each other. If I'm not picking on you, that means I don't like you.
Facts.
I got your... Let me tell you something about this.
This
is how you flip someone off, honey. Not like this. This is how you flip someone off. Okay?
What's the difference?
There's a special art to it.
This looks dumb and this looks profesh.
Wait, do that again? And what did I do? I don't think I did that.
Okay, wait. I started something else. He's got to fact check when we're done.
Yeah, okay. We're going to fact check. We're going to look at the tape after we're done.
Okay.
Yes, anti-Trump He gave me the finger. And my mom is correcting people in the chat who are spelling my name wrong. Mom, stop it! Go to bed.
All right.
I'm going to let her come in. I'm going to let her come in next week just for like 2 minutes.
Perfect. And we'll have Kyle on next week too.
Yeah, it'll be great. My mom will sing happy birthday to Kyle.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back Tuesday. Tyler, are you going to join us or are you going to pee again? Because I told everyone when we were on the show, what they did see is that you weren't here because you had to pee.
That was
I was just peeing the entire time.
Yeah. You need to get a prostate check.
Disgusting.
Yeah, just disgusting. Oh, cute. Real cute. Evict. Why don't you just evict Rockstar on Kathy Lee Gifford's birthday? It's Kathy Lee Gifford's birthday. Okay.
On Aretha Franklin's death day.
On the day
she's trying to steal Aretha's thunder.
How dare you? How dare you do that? How dare you evict her on the 41st anniversary of Elvis Presley's death?
I know. Trying to steal Elvis's thunder, too.
It's Angela Bassett's birthday. It's Steve Carell's birthday. It's Madonna's birthday. How dare you?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Cute.
Disgusting.
You can't even own it?
Cute. Real cute.
You can't even own it?
What'd you say?
You can't even own it?
Own what?
That's what Brett said to Rockstar.
Oh, I thought you were flipping me off again verbally.
No. All right.
With you.
That's it.
Okay, I'm done. We'll see you guys Tuesday at 8/7 Central. I promise we will not have bad internet again because it was cute. Real cute.
Real cute.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Deuces.